Welcome back to another reading and correcting with me, Kindar, the Tiger Writes, and Ty, the Tiger Supervisor. These are where I read a chapter from one of my stories and correct it as I go. If you want to listen to these live, it's every Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. And if you are looking to support me, that is on my Patreon. Today, we are doing chapter 17 of Demons. For a moment, I wonder what she's doing here. Then I hear footsteps in the building getting louder. I get in the van, and she slides the door closed behind me. I sit on the floor. Are you bleeding? She asks as she moves around me to get in the seat behind the driver. She asks as she moves around me to get in the seat behind the driver's seat. What? Okay, this I'm a little surprised it survived the editor. Sure, as she moves around me to get in the seat behind the driver's seat. She's the only one in the van. So she's not. She moves around me to get. I get to I get behind the wheel. To get behind the wheel, I reach under me and pull a small plush thing. It might be the representation of an animal. The van jerks forward. Derick, how badly are you hurt? Do you need to go to the hospital? The back of the van has bench seats, but they are loaded with things I don't recognize or understand why they are there. Why they are there. Why is there a miniature car or a small reproduction of a woman wearing a white dress? There are books of varying thickness and size, but what are they doing piled up in the van? Why is Juliet here? Derick! I look forward and she quickly glances at me over her shoulder. Do you need to go to the hospital? I shake my head. I'll heal. I always heal. I rest my head against the side and close my eyes. I am tired. So very tired. My forearm throbs. I rub it and feel the skin ripple. Instantly I'm alert. The skin on my hand and forearm undulates and bulges. The images of the tube with the dark liquid flowing into him come back to me. Because that wasn't him yet. Flowing into me. It's in me. I claw at my skin. What did you say? Juliet asks. It's in me. I dig my fingernail into the skin and pull. What are you doing? The van wobbles and I'm thrown on my side. When I straighten, the damage to my skin is healed, leaving darkened lines. No, no, no. I dig deeper, harder, deeper. I have to get it out. My own skin fights me, hardening, darkening. A few times I manage to rake deep enough to draw blood, the wound heals as I make it. It hurts, but I don't care. I'm not one of them. I'm not a demon. I'm a hunter. I can't be like them. I'll cut my arm off before I become one of them. I search through the pile on the seat, looking for something sharp enough to cut me. Derick! I look to the front and get a sense she's been calling me for a time now. Her eyes are on the road, but she's holding a thermos between the seats. She glances at me. Drink this. I reach for it, but stop before I grasp it. What's in it? Something to help you. Help me? I look at my arm. Is it going to take it out? Yeah, sure. Just take it. I grab the thermos and stop, and the top resists my pulling it off for a moment. Then I am drinking the content. I gasp at the first swallow, but force the rest down. I'll endure anything to get rid of the demon inside me. How long until it starts working? I already feel better, calmer. She doesn't answer me. She's speaking on her phone. He was starting to panic, so I gave it to him. Yes, he drank it all. The words become distorted, then forms start to blur. Juliet? I call to her, but I don't understand the sounds that comes out of my mouth. My limbs become heavier. I have trouble keeping my eyes open. I try to call to her again, but I can't get my mouth to work. I eye the thermos. She said it would help me. She lied. A strange scent tickles my nose. I try to scratch it, but I can't move my arms. The right one throbs badly. I try to remember what I did to it for it to feel this way. My memories are fuzzy. I remember wandering, going back, watching something. It takes a lot of effort, but I open my eyes. My shirt is at my feet, a bloody rag, and I remember bunching it up against my chest to stem the bleeding. Why was I bleeding? There's a paste on my stomach, and I can make out a line through it. I remember the sound of the sword unfolding, the look of disdain on Amanda's face as she plunged it in me. With a gasp, I look up, remembering. I escaped, and Juliet was there to drive me away. She drugged me. Why? I'm tied to a chair by my arms and legs. She betrayed me, too. I tried to break out, but I can't. The leather strips are stronger than they should be. Why did she bring me here? Why did she tie me up? Where am I? The room is large, a few 100 feet on the long end, half that on the narrow one. Daylight comes through the only window at the far end. Broken furniture litter the space. You're awake. Of course, he's here. In my confusion, I didn't pay attention to what the scent was. His scent. I thought you were leaving the city, I say, looking in the darkened space where the voice came. He steps into the dim light, enough I can see him. I did. I was waiting in one of the woods on the outskirt. I would have stayed there until you left and then found you. But I found out you needed help, so I came back. He looks like he did when I last saw him. A little taller than me, a hoodie and jeans, making him look almost human. I frowned. How did you find out? Someone inside called me. I stare at him. You have a phone? He reaches within the fold of his skin and pulls out a small rectangle. How else would I reach the humans who assist me? Assist him? Someone in headquarters works for him? Who? Why? That voice on the radio? The friend? I need to tell Amanda that she has a traitor. What am I... This is a different line. What am I thinking? She tried to kill me. Something else falls into place. You sent Juliet. I did. I shouldn't be surprised. Everyone has been lying to me. She doesn't have your scent on her. If she worked with you, it would be impossible to miss. His buddy shudders in what might have been a shrug, and he indicates the phone. I keep my distance from most of the humans. Those I have to interact with stay far from you. He points to the phone. This makes it easy. That's impressive. I didn't know demons could be this smart. Claus snorts. That's because you never leave that building. The older demons in the city know not to attract your attention. That's impossible. No demon can hide for long. They all make mistakes. No, you only know those of those who do. I shake my head. I don't want to think about this, not now. What's this stuff on my stomach? A healing poultice. It's drawing the poison out of your body. Poison? The thing on your weapons. What poison? Then it dawns on me. The radiation? Why was that hurting me? No. I pull at my restraint. I need out. You need to stop that. You can't break it. It's tendrope. The only way to remove it is to cut it. I try to straighten, to break the chair, but it resists. I try to tip it over so I can slip my legs out. It doesn't move. Bolted to the ground? I shake and pull until I'm left panting. What did Juliet have me drink? I ask to give myself time to think. There has to be a way out of this. A sleeping draught. I gave it to her in case you resisted coming here. She called, saying you were beside yourself, clawing at your arm. I had her get you to drink it before you did too much damage to your before you did too much damage to yourself. I didn't know how quickly you healed. I had to get it out. It sounds stupid now. It isn't an object to find and remove. It was dust, then a liquid. It's been in me all this time. Claus studies me. Get what out? Amanda pulverized a soul stone and injected that into me. It was part of how I was made. He steps to me and sniffs. It explains your scent. What scent? You smell like... He watches me and shakes his head. Like one of us. No, I don't. I know what demons smell like. I don't smell anything like that. His lips stretch into a smile. Most of our youngs can't smell their own scent either. He crouches before me. It's the reason I came here, looking for you. One of the young who made it back to us had your scent on him. He runs a finger on my chest. The touch is almost gentle. I had to know what had happened to you. I'm not like you, I growl, trying to pull away. I am not a monster. He barks laughter. Oh, you are a monster. Make no mistakes. He looks into my eyes. But it isn't what they put in you that makes you so. You were one before that ever happens. Humans are the monsters. They corrupt the wild with their cities and machines. His smile turns sad. The part of us they put into you only made you a stronger one. No, I fought to protect my people, I yell. You murdered my young, he screams back. I pull at my right arm and it rips free. I grab his throat before he can react and squeeze. I was protecting my people from creatures like you, I growl, pulling him close. He's choking. He grabs my arm and tries to force me to let go, but he can't. I'm too strong for him. My hands remains clutched tightly on his throat. My black hand? I open it and he backs away. I look. I stare at it. The blackness ripples. There's a sharp-looking fin on it that melts back down as I look. I look at the armrest. The leather strap's on it. The leather strap is on the floor, cut. I shake my arm. Get it off! I pull it off. I try to pull my other arm free, but it's tied. By reflex, I slash at it. My fingertips elongates, becoming sharp. The pain is intense as I cut my flesh with the rope, but I don't care. It's free. I can get free. I reach down to cut my leg free, but he grabs my arm. Stop! Let go of me. I have to get free. You're hurting yourself. I don't care. I do. I notice the tenderness in his eyes, the concern. He brings my hand up, so I have no choice but to look at it. You need to calm yourself. He's bleeding. My forearm is covered with spike piercing his hand. This isn't something on you. It is you. You are afraid, so you protect yourself. I can feel calm flowing through where he holds me. It's like he's talking to me through my hand. There's no forcefulness behind it, but encouragement. My breathing slows, and after a moment, my forearm smooths out. The blackness remains. He reaches down and cuts the straps off my legs. I can't take my eyes off my black hand and forearm. The blackness extends almost to my elbow. Why is this happening to me now? Did you cause this? There's never been blackness on me before. As I say that, I see the man tied to the chair, the ivy going to his neck, the blackness rippling in his body, cutting the strap. I shudder. I don't know. Our skin is us. It protects us. It helps us survive. The youth can control it, so it changes to their moods. But you're not like us. I can't know why. I offer him my arm. You need to take it away. I can't, and even if I could, I wouldn't. He takes my arm in his hand. I sense caring from the contact. This is you. I pull away. No, I can't have that. I'm not a monster. I see disappointment in his eyes. You are no more a monster than I am, or than humans are. I scoff. Right. I've seen what demons do. Not just a hunting, but how they work with humans to do even worse things. He stands. What do you expect? He growls. We are predators. If our young who survive the hunger madness don't get out of the city, they will find other predators, other of our kinds you have not killed, or even human predators. When you get multiple predators together, they become more cunning, more dangerous. They become pure predator. Pure predators with no ties to their kind. They see all of us as their prey. I look at my hand again. Then why did you say I was a monster? He sighs. I needed you angry. I saw your skin ripple as I tied you. I thought you were hiding. I needed you to show me your skin, to confirm what your scent told me. I didn't realize you weren't aware of it. Cut it off. He looked at me in horror. Haven't you listened to what I said? This is you. No, it isn't. I'm not this thing. I'm human. I find I can't hold on to the anger. When I speak, it comes out as a whisper. I was. I see that man who wore my face wake up on that chair, the confusion as he looked around. Claus places a hand on my shoulder. If you were, you aren't anymore. It isn't fair. He didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for it. What time is it? Afternoon. Close to the midpoint between the suns. Really? The sun's zenith and its setting. I have to go. Where? Back there. I need to talk to Amanda. What could you have to say to her? She tried to kill you. There's an undercurrent of anger in his tone. I stand. You think I don't know that? This still stings. I point to my stomach. I need the answers from her. She will lie to you. Probably, I sigh. I still have to ask the questions. I turn and there's a table behind me. On it is a black trench coat like those I use in my hunt. It's dirty and cut in places. I frown and reach in one of its pockets, pulling out gloves. It is one of my trench coats. Where did you get this? I found it in the garbage outside your building and brought it. It was found in the garbage outside your building and brought to me. Found outside? It should have been incinerated. That's what happens to any coat that got too much of a demon's scent on it during a hunt, which happens all the time. I sniff at it and only smell Claus' scent. I looked at him. I see embarrassment. I couldn't have that scent on it. I couldn't have that scent on it, not if you're going to wear it. I study him, trying to understand why that matters. Smart demons make as little sense to me as humans. I put the gloves and the trench coat on and open the door. Derick, please don't go. Go back to where you came from, close in the dark. I say, keeping my back to him. You don't belong here, and what I do isn't any of your concern. I step out of the building. You're wrong, I hear him whisper as the door closes. And this concludes chapter 17 of Demons. If you are enjoying this, please leave a like. If you want to know when the next chapter is going to be up, subscribe and hit the bell. If you want to read the story, it and the other books in the series are available on Kindle Unlimited. And if you're looking for a different way to support me, that is on my Patreon. If you want to listen to these live, it's every Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. Links are in the notes. And with that, I shall wish you a good day.